Hey everybody, Alex from SeemsGoodMagic.com here, back doing a best of one Kamigawa Neon Dynasty draft. Alright, Ogrehead Helm is the rare, probably taking that one. This card's awesome. Lets you refill your hand, you can attach it to things and sack them, draw a bunch of cards. It's just good value. Skyblessed Samurai's good. I like Touch the Spirit Realm. I like the Kakazan. Cuff's playable. Repel's playable. Koi is playable. Exploit playable. A lot of playables in here. Preserver, Samurai, tons of playables. But I think it's pretty obvious Ogrehead Helm, so phew. I like obvious picks. Those are good. All right, follow-up pick. Well, what's the best card? Some actual options here. So Norika's obviously good. It's a Samurai. I like the Samurai deck. Red-White Samurai is a good deck to play. It could make sense to take Norika here. I like red-black artifacts. Leech Gauntlet would be a good direction for that. Kumano versus Kakazan would be a direction to go if I want to stay mono-red for now. Mechanaut, blue-red. I mean, I can literally go whatever direction I want here and not feel bad about it. I think whatever you take here is absolutely personal preference, unless your plan is just take red and stay as open as possible, which is actually kind of possibly a good option. But I think the upside on Norika is actually pretty significant. If they can't deal with it, then you're getting in with a Samurai Warrior, possibly getting enchantments back like Exemplar. Pretty high upside, I would say. All right, follow-up pick here. Well, I like Kami's Flare quite a bit. Cheap removal, and if you get a modified creature, you can deal damage to your opponent. Good for an aggro deck. I like Tawashi Guidebot as well. It's a good card, modifies something. Good for Samurais, actually, because it's a creature that buffs whatever Samurai you're attacking with, and then you can draw cards too. There's Imperial Oath, which commenters seem to love. People I play against seem to love. I think it's totally playable. Roadside Reliquary is a good card. I actually like this too. I think it's an easy Kami's Flare, though. It's just cheap, really efficient, instant speed removal. That is very good. All right. Well, Fall of Lord Kanda, which ranges from amazing to unplayable, so tough range on that one. Otherwise, we have Sokinzan, Smelter, which is good with like treasures and other random artifacts you might want to upgrade. Circuit Mender's a good card. Comes down, great with ninjas, great in any deck. It's colorless, so that's good. Ogre technically works for a Samurai deck. I could see taking Fall of Lord Kanda. I mean, it's an efficient way to deal with... You can also get it back with Norika, which is relevant, but efficient way to deal with Mythic Dragons and deals with baddies. I mean, it's got high upside to it. Befriending the Moths is probably at its best in a Samurai deck because you only want to attack with one creature anyway. Otherwise, in red, there's Song Shaper, which is playable for red aggro beats. We've got a Shrine here as well. Terrarium for fixing. I'll take the Befriending the Moths, though, and feel fine with that. Okay, best pick here. Well, I don't think it's the Sling. So we can actually take the best card, which is probably... Well, actually, I guess we can take the Patrol and still stick with the plan that we've kind of already gone into. And it wears Ogrehead Helm well. It's a warrior. It works well, you know, with Norika, any future Samurais or warriors we get. I'll take it. Mothrai Patrol is at its very best in this archetype, so definitely feels fine here. Could take the entry. It's main deckable, but... Pretty good opportunity to take the Oath. You get a bunch of Samurais out of it too, and Scry 3 is certainly relevant, so I like it. Well, I really like Reactor. In general, it's going to be tough in here, though, especially since we've got Norika, which is more motivating for enchantments. You can still have a mix, though. I mean, Reactor has the most upside of any pick in here, unless I'm either... splashing with Terminal or splashing with Swiftwater Cliffs, both of which are fine. But I'll take Reactor in case I end up with more artifacts. I don't really like Gift of Wrath. Barons versus Haven. Well, they're both decent too. Barons has the upside of always being able to fix for white or black. Haven has the upside of being main deckable if I just play white-red, as well as letting us maybe splash a third color. So I guess I'll take that over Colossus and Gift of Wrath. And Koi, which is in there too, and pretty good. So none of these cards are really doing it for me. Could take the Regent's Authority. It's a combat trick. We just have a Kami's Flare right now. Could take the Terminal. Terminal is synergistic with the Reactor, and technically what's nice is you can reconfigure your cards, and you know what, we'll just take the Terminal in case I need it, but it lets you loot in interesting ways. All right, some late green stuff. Cultivation lets you ramp. Emergence is actually a good beater. Arm Guard Familiar, we've got a cheap artifact. Guess I'll take Cultivation in case I end up green-white fatties. Norica is probably at its best in green-white anyway, because that's like the enchantment archetype. Some black stuff in here. Ambusher's the best, so I suppose we'll take that. I don't need any of these. I guess I'll just take the green beater. None of them are that good. All right, red seemed kind of cut off, but the 3 red cards we have are good. Wow, Hidetsuku. Well, Hidetsuku's worth a splash. That's for sure. This card wins games. Otherwise, yeah, especially since, I mean, that's more motivation to want to be red, too. All right, well, we'll take Hidetsuku. We have Uncharted Haven to splash it, which is nice. There's Reinforced Ronin in here, which is actually really good with the Reactor. Ogre in here, Apprentice as well. Repel the Vials playable, but yeah, I'll play Hidetsuku. That's cool. So in black now, we could take the Leech Gauntlet. Maybe we just take Kumano faces Kakazan. It's a card you can get back with Norica, but Arrest deals with more things, and I suppose we could use some more removal. I want to get a better view of how many playables we have. I think I'm going to take Arrest here because we just have the Flare and the Reactor as far as removal goes right now, and Arrest is pretty good. Kumano faces Kakazan is good too, but I'll take Arrest. I like that Arrest, you know, is like yet another way. Oh, Fall Lord Ghana. Another way to deal with Mythic Dragons, which is nice. All right, we could splash. I mean, we already have motivation to splash black, so we could technically take Hidden Cruelty, which can randomly deal with things. And if we see either white or red shrines, gives us some more value. The white one and the red one are both pretty good. Spit out creatures or deal damage to your opponent. Or we can take another patrol. We don't really have much going for samurais, though, so that might not be the best plan. I can take Terrarium. You know, it's a fine card in general. It works with Reactor. It lets us fix for Hidetsuku better. Technically works with Network Terminal, sort of. I'm okay with it. All right, well, now we get the Exemplar. So, card that works with Norica, that's also a Samurai and Warrior, so works well with Patrol. Pretty good beater. Not giving up much for it that we're interested in anyway, so I like that. I don't really need any of these. I could take the Blade Blesser for Splash and Black. It doesn't feel like a very good splash, but we do have a good mix of artifacts and enchantments, and there's not really anything else here I want, unless I'm going to splash Tales of Master Sashiro. Well, Tempered in Solitude is at its best in this archetype, and it's a card I actually kind of like. So I think I'm going to take it over Sling and another Moth Rider Patrol and a Befriending the Moths. Important to note that unlike Aki Ronin, it exiles the top, so you don't have to rummage. You actually just get a free card off the top, which is really nice. Makes me wish I did have more patrols, because I think those two work really well together, but that's all right. All right, well, we could take the Ogre, or we could take a Brute Suit. I mean, Ogre kind of makes sense. It has synergy. It's a warrior, so it works with, you know, Exemplar and Norica to bring back enchantments. So, okay. Okay, so might just take the Boar here. Leech Gauntlet's good. I don't know if I want to splash it. I think I think I'm still on board for sticking with red-white, despite the fact that we really didn't end up with much of a Samurai Warrior build. At the very least, I need some... If I can have some big finishers, I'm more okay with it. I guess I'll take another Ogre here, unless... Am I splashing green for some reason? I mean, I guess chances are pretty low that I would play another Ogre, and we might open something worth splashing in green, possibly. I actually think Mentor's an okay card. I don't think it's amazing, but certainly a fine card. Don't really need any of this. I guess I'll take a Puppet, maybe? Unless I'm splashing the black removal. We've got some good things in this deck. I kind of doubt Blade Blesser makes it. The sad part is Blade Blesser is actually a Samurai, so it's nice. This can only get ninjas and rogues back to your hand, which I don't love, but I probably won't need a Cudgel either. I guess we'll take this. I don't know. All right. Pack 3. Ooh, well, I love March of Otherworldly Light, and I've probably played it more than anybody else in the world at this point in drafts, so that's cool. Skyblessed Samurai, great card too, but this is just too phenomenal. It just deals with everything. Artifacts, creatures, enchantments, and then on top of that, it exiles it. Really, really good. And in a real pinch, you can, you know, exile white cards from your hand if you are going to die. Otherwise, might as well. So, easy pick there. It just seems so unlikely I would splash for a Blade Blesser, even in a deck that values Samurais. Wow, Junji. Well, that's cool. If I'm splashing Hidetsuku, you know, I'm not big on I'm not big on double color splash, but when it comes to a Mythic Dragon, I think you make an exception, especially for a deck that was in pretty desperate need of some exciting big stuff. You know, I can take Takenuma here. It's a weird land to play on the splash, but the fact that it can get Junji back, I'm gonna have to play more black mana than I wanted to. Otherwise, I have to take Subduer. I could take Subduer. I mean, our warrior count is really not bad. Samurai warrior count's at 5. Subduer, getting the tap is good. Subduer is one of the better ones. It does feel a little weird to play this as, like, especially when you're splashing black. I don't know. I like Sunblade Samurai quite a bit. Besides the fact that it's enchantment that you can get back with Norica, which is great synergistically because you can pitch this early and find your planes. It's also a pretty good body. 4/4 Vigilance is never anything to scoff at, so I like that. And then it actually lets us run more black mana as well. So Bloodfell Caves, I mean, we're slam dunking that one in the deck. It's like exactly what the doctor ordered. Blossoming Sands can get out of here, but pretty happy to have that Uncharted Haven now. So I could have had the black-white land instead of Uncharted Haven, which technically would have been better for Junji Splash since it's both colors and Uncharted Haven is going to be only one, but it's okay. We have Network Terminal too, which at this point is almost assuredly making the deck because we even have a decent artifact count. Aki Ronin, a card I kind of like, but I wonder if I like Subduer more. Are we doing anything early? Are we staying busy early? That's a question. Not as busy as I'd like to. We basically have an Exemplar, a Patrol. I think Subduer is a better card. I think I'm taking Ronin just to make sure I have enough cheap things and to have the diversity of abilities. Take another Sunblade Samurai here. Hold the Unspeakable. Great card. Kitsune, not synergistically what we're looking to do anyway, but another Sunblade Samurai, nice pickup. Here, I'll take a Swamp, and then I'll add it to my deck. No, I think I'll just take Invoke the Winds. It's a 20 gems, so why not? Splash Lethal Exploit. I don't think so. Even another Befriending the Moths is not especially what I want. I mean, I could take Searchlight Companion for a couple extra bodies. It seems pretty unlikely I would play 2 Befriending the Moths. Even the first one is starting to get a little questionable. Well, Kakazan is, to me, more of a card that you would want to play for. I mean, it's a good card, so we're going to take it. But it's not exactly what we want to do in this deck, but regardless, I take it. It's good. Technically, I guess you can get it back with Norica if it, you know, if Etching of Kumano ends up dying. The ability is good. Besides the fact that it has haste, the killing something and exiling is pretty slick. So actually, you know, our fixing for Hidetsuku is great. Even Junji is not bad. Caves, Haven, Terminal, Terrarium. We're probably going to have to run quite a bit of red, but you do what you got to do. So, we only have to make a couple cuts. Do I agree with this mana base? So, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sources of black for Junji. If I include Terrarium and Terminal, which I think is fine to do. So that's not bad. I don't know if we need... I think with 2 Sunblade Samurai, we don't need that many planes. We can up our... Even if we have more white than red, which we do. I think I'd rather do it like this. Because then we still have 8 red and... I guess it's 7 white, but, you know, 9 plus the Terrarium plus the Terminal. It's probably enough. So I only have to make 2 cuts. 14 creatures, it says, but I guess it's really like... How many artifacts do I have? So I only have 7 artifacts. I think Reactor can probably go. Not enough to make it reliably good. I might cut Befriending the Moths, but maybe I can cut the Companion. Befriending the Moths can win games. Fly over top, especially with like a Vigilant dude. I kind of like that. I mean, it is good with when you have Samurai Warrior synergies as well. Even on an Ogre, it's not bad. And you end up netting a Flyer. That's pretty good. Could cut the Ogre, but the Ogre has synergy with Norica, Exemplar, Ronin, Subduer. It's true. I think it's a creature we're going to cut, though, because we actually have 15, 16 creatures, 17 with Befriending. I could see probably cutting the Companion. It just seems like a card I don't need. I mean, it's a strong deck. You have Junji, you have Hidetsuku, so we're splashing bombs for a deck that otherwise didn't really work out Samurai Warrior-wise. Removal-wise, we're not even bad. We've got March of Otherworldly Light. We have Kami's Flare, Rest, Fall. So, not bad. Okay, well, I guess I'm satisfied. We'll run it like this. We'll see you round 1. Okay, this looks good to me. Samurai makes his hand much more keepable, too. So we can go... I guess Tempered and Solitude into Ogre, and that way we have some time to find a white mana, and if we don't find it, we can always ditch the Samurai, so yeah, that seems fine. I think I'm going to ditch a red, because we don't need that much red anyway, so we'll do the Ogre here. So, I guess what's nice is I can ditch Samurai to find a white mana, play the white mana, play the Exemplar, and still attack with Ogre too. I think I'm gonna ditch the Befriending the Moths. Okay, so let's do Samurai. Get our white mana. We'll play white mana, play Exemplar. And then we can attack with Ogre. Well, that's alright. Guess technically Fall of Lord Kondo wasn't doing that much anyway, so. All right, take it, see what ninja they got. All right. So, don't really need a swamp, I guess. That's all right. So we'll attack with Ogre again. See what we get with Tempered. Hopefully a land. That would be nice. Hey, ask and you receive. See if they do Twisted Embrace, maybe. All right. Oh, well, that's cool. So I can attack with Sunblade Samurai here for 5. Get another spell. All right. Oh, wow. We're going hard. Well, I'm cool with that. So we'll go land, we'll go terminal, and pass, and I guess can sandbag lands, use them for network terminals. That's not bad. Let's see what we got here, ninja-wise. Surprised they didn't attack with the beetle, too. Maybe they wanted the extra blocker. I guess that could make sense. There, we'll take 5. Alright. So we got the land. We definitely attack first. Because we could get Genji and still cast it with Network Terminal, which is great. Or Intercessor's Arrest works just fine. So, we get our... Oh, we can... I was going to say we could rummage, but we don't have the extra because I attacked with Ogre, but that's not a big deal. So deal with this little feller. And I guess I'll just get another black mana. Prevents me from rummaging, but it's tough to rummage when I only have one other artifact anyway. And it's not rummage, it's better. It's a loot. It's a loot. Sure. I probably would have killed the Exemplar. Ooh, Subduer's a good one. So, yeah, I suppose it makes sense to do Subduer here. Oh, I don't want to tap the black, though, do I? Probably not. I guess it doesn't matter. I wonder if I actually don't want to cast Subduer. The problem is if I attack... Say I attack and get one of my 6-drops, then I can't even cast it. I think we actually attack here. This lets them chump. Which is not ideal, but I don't want to miss out on my 6-drop either. I'm surprised they took that. Let's go... I wonder what makes the most sense here. To put the counter on him, I'm talking. I might, because I could see also attacking with everything next turn. You know what? I think I put the counter on the they're at 2. I have 3 lethal creatures. It makes the most sense to buff up the Exemplar, I think. So that way I have 3 attackers. I may lose out on some Tempered and Solitude value, but that's okay. I mean, pretty easy block. Sure. So then we'll buff up Subduer. Ooh, Ogre Head Helm too? Wow. Cool. Let's see you for the next one. Oh, this is a good hand. So we can find our white mana, because with Network Terminal we can still cast Junji on turn 4, which is nice. So we go, yeah, red mana, then we'll go black mana Terrarium, Terminal turn 3, turn 4 Junji. And Terminal Terrarium's cool too, so we'll get our white mana. Because like I said, the Terminal will still allow us to cast Junji on turn 4. And I'm certainly fine casting Junji on turn 4. I guess if they have a rest, they get us pretty good. But if they don't have a rest, they're kind of in trouble, so that's cool. That's a good one. All right. They had a good turn progression, too. Let's get Mythic Dragon down, see what he can do. And next turn, I guess we can go Sunblade Samurai. That's pretty good, too. Unfortunately, they had the arrest, but what are you going to do? So we'll take a bunch of damage, play the Sunblade Samurai. Play the Caves, the Samurai. Oh, and I can get the Samurai back with Norica, so that's actually kind of nice. Ooh, they have their own Norica too, huh? Okay. Well, they don't even have a good block here, so... taking it, huh? Well, guess I hold up on the arrest then. I can use Terminal to loot probably from now on. So, I suppose we just do Norica plus Ogre here. Sure. So we can ditch the land. Oh, cool. That's great. Guess I can actually... Let's see. I don't have the mana. If I had the mana, I could ditch Arrest and get it back with Norica. I can still do that next turn. So let's ditch the Haven. I'm okay with that for now. And then we'll do Befriending the Moths. And make the Vigilant dude, get in there. That's a good one. So I can arrest that once it attacks. And I can get back befriending the moths too, which is nice. Let's see. I can get arrest back too. So can I do everything here? Because I'm at 16. I'd have to cast arrest though. So maybe we just loot first. But do I tap the ogre? Because I could also use the terrarium to get in 6 points of damage, which is relevant. Especially if I'm... Well, I can put the terrarium on the 2/4 flyer, I guess, too. So why don't we just loot for now? Oh, that's a good draw, too. So let's get rid of this. Play the patrol. Get in for 5. Pass. So we'll take that. So with 7 mana, ooh, well, let's go for the arrest play first. Well, that's cool. And then I can do Exemplar. So I can't tap now, but that's all right. And then we get in with the patrol for 2. And then we... Well, I was going to say we have lethal next turn, but I suppose that's not actually true. Oh, I should have... Oh, I can still use terrarium and have lethal. Okay. I guess I could have used it this turn too, but that's okay. Kind of got to attack with everything, I imagine. I mean, no real choice here. So, Bear of Memory can get trample, but they don't have any enchantment creatures other than the bearer. So I guess we can go block there. We can block here. Block here. Block here. And block here. You can still have lethal next turn. Okay. What are they going to get back? Well, anything they get back from based on that I can beat, so that's cool. Hey, we got there. All right, we'll see you for the next one. All right, well, we can go like Ronin into Norica, and actually, yeah, Ronin and Norica work well together. You can discard an enchantment and play it, get an extra card out of the deal. I like that. Uh-oh, we got a turn 2, 3/2 lifelinker coming our way. Well, that one's pretty good too. All right, so we could do Kumano faces Kakazan. I think it's worth it to do. It makes more sense to do Kumano faces Kakazan because then technically we can. It's not the best use of mana, but at least we can play Aki Ronin next turn as a 2/4, so it at least can block. Uh-oh, another one? What now? Uh-oh. Why do we even play anymore? I know exactly what my opponent's going to do. It's like we can just say in the beginning of the game what's going to happen. Well, I guess a 2/4 is less useful now, so we'll probably play Norica and have to use it as a blocker here. Seems like a good one to have. Nice one. Is that turn 4? Turn 4, I'm at 1 life. Wow. Good one. Real good. Well, I suppose I can't play 3 blockers, so we'll see you for the next one. Genji's not looking so hot here, but we'll still keep this hand. I guess we'll see what I draw next turn. I mean, I could ditch the Samurai now, but the extra white mana kind of doesn't do that much. Alright, well, I guess we found our Intercessor's Arrest target here. Alright, cool. So, I guess we'll do the Mentor. Nice value. No attack? That's shocking. Well, I guess I can befriend the Moths, but I don't love that. I suppose we'll play Ogre. At this point, I probably want to cast the Sunblade Samurai. Because once again, I don't think the extra white mana does all that much for us here. They must have like Spinning Wheel Kick or something. I don't think they would keep their Death Toucher back unless it, you know, Rebuke or Spinning Wheel Kick. I think they want to kill all of our dudes. Here I might actually trade just because I'm worried about the consequences of a fight spell there. I mean, a fight spell is still going to get us with the Kami of Terrible Secrets, but I don't know. I guess it prevents them from ninja-ing something out. That's nice. So if I don't draw land, I guess we go Befriending the Moths. Although, well, it's a tough race to win here. Oh, well, that works too. So yeah, I guess Sunblade Samurai makes the best use of mana, so we can get in for 5 here and then play the Samurai. And if they have a kill spell, at least I can follow up with Hitotsuku, so that seems okay too. I think I actually do Hitotsuku now. I feel like if they had a removal spell, they wouldn't have blocked there. I might be wrong about that, but if they can't deal with Hitotsuku now, I can use it to kill their dudes, which is pretty good. Hopefully they don't have like Twisted Embrace or something. I don't know. Sure. So I can use... Ooh. That's cool. Cool. Guess we can get the Ronin down. Free spell. Could have Kami's flared the Infiltrator, but I'm okay with this. Okay, so options now. Probably pack first and rummage here. Guess we're ditching probably... Could be Befriending the Moths or could be Patrol. I like Befriending the Moths with Samurai. Patrol's cheaper. I'm probably casting Samurai this turn though and taking another hit from the Infiltrator. I have to be cautious though. But yeah, I'm probably playing Samurai here, I think. I don't know, actually. It's kind of tough to say. I mean, maybe I do just be cautious here and just kill this. Well, I don't know if that's better, but... So... Yeah. It's not the best use of mana, but getting the body off the board there is kind of nice. So they can blow up Intercessor's Arrest. I don't know how much I fear that, though. So let's do Befriending the Moths. I want another black mana, essentially. Oh, that's cool. I mean, I can't use it yet, but it's okay for now. So they can blow up Intercessor's Arrest or Befriending the Moths. I'm not sure which one they're going to do. Guess we'll find out. Alright, they did go for the Befriending the Moths, so okay. Alright, so I probably March of Otherworldly Light that before it gets too out of control. Because they're going to pump it into turn, so let's do that. No cards to exile. We want to exile this. And I have to use white mana, so alright. Exile that, attack, rummage. Still just digging for another black, so I think we can ditch these lands. Oh, well. I'll take a card I can play. I like it. Now I have a blocker for the record too, in case they have another ninja. Uh-oh. What are we doing? Alright, definitely block. Can't let them get their ninja back here. Alright. Well, definitely don't want to get rid of Junji, so we're not using Ogre Head Helm. So I guess we just attack for 3. No sack. We'll go Samurai plus Kumano. Uh-oh. Probably sack the Ronin, I guess. No attack, though. Oh. Oh, it only deals with creatures. Well, I guess I can discard that, so that's okay. So we'll reconfigure here. And smash for 6. Because I don't have Death Touch anymore anyway. We'll ditch Ball of Lord Kanda. Which doesn't have any targets here yet anyway. Alright. Get that back. Let's see here. Still don't really want to lose out on Junji here. Suppose I played a land. So, I mean, they still don't, they have to start chumping here, so get in there. All right. They're at 4, so if they attack with the Animus of Night's Reach, we take it. I mean, makes sense. Oh, that's cool. So now at least I can do everything here. So we'll attack first. And we go Terminal plus Junji. So what creature can I get back if Junji dies? Kami of Terrible Secrets. Hidetsuku. Hidetsuku seems like a good one, so we'll double block here if they attack. Oh. Alright. Well. No, if I lose 2 life, that thing's still going to be okay. Otherwise, I can make them lose their hand and lose 2 life, but that doesn't seem as good because they still have a blocker. So I guess, do I just... I think we get Hidetsuku back because... it's lethal. So we'll take 5. And then we just attack with both here. Close one. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, well, this hand's good. Patrol into Subduer. Removal spell's not bad either. Exemplar's a good one. So, I probably... I think I do ditch the Samurai here for a Plains, just because I'm going to have my mana occupied for a little while, I feel like. I mean, admittedly, Samurai looks pretty valuable here, but... I think I just want to make sure I'm hitting my land drops. And I guess I can get it back with Norica, so... Not a huge deal. Well, we hit the land anyway, but that's alright. So, let's do the Subduer here. Definitely block. See if they rebuke. No, doesn't matter. We'll block. Alright. It's fine by me. Ooh, that was a good draw. So let's do Hidetsuku. I guess we can get in first. Hidetsuku. So I think I'll take it. Like, it could just be a good bluff, but I'm okay with trying to keep my bomb dude alive for now. Alright, so we've got some options here. We can use Hidetsuku to blow things up. We can play Sunblade Samurai. But I think I'm just going to use it. Kind of wish it hadn't tapped it like that, but I guess it's not that big of a deal. The only problem is now I'm going to take some excess damage. All right. So, Tempered and Solitude's cool. Let's see. We have 6 mana we can do at our disposal here, which is kind of just awkward enough to not be great. Probably go Bloodfell Caves, Samurai, pass. Or attack with Patrol and pass. Because then at least next turn with 7 mana, I can Mentor plus still use Hitotsuku, which is pretty good. So I'm going to block with the Sunblade Samurai. They probably smash with everything if it's like Wanderer's Intervention or some sort of buff spell. And then I'll block the Selfless Samurai and take 5. Much rather than just get the intervention out of the way now. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, stick to the plan. We go Hitotsuku, see what we get first. Okay, 2 is great, so we'll kill that. They can sack it in response, protect, whatever. So we'll just Kami's flare that. And then we'll go. And I think we'll do Kumano. Not the best use of mana here, but get that little clock going. I guess we can get him for 1. Sure. I'll take 3. So we can go Tempered and Solitude first. And I think we attack first. Let's see what we exile. Swamp. Okay, so let's finally go land, Mentor. I'll put the counter on my Patrol, so miss out on a point of damage, but I still think that was the right way to do it in case we, in case you Tempered Solitude like Junji or a 6-drop or something. All right, Skyscraper. I mean, 8 mana, so I have to have 9, 3, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so I actually have the mana to kill Skyscraper. That's pretty slick. Oh, Junji. Yeah. I think first things first. Let me make sure I have 9 mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't. Wait. No, I do. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. And this costs 8. Yes. All right. Good. So we're not going to cast Junji this turn. We're just going to deal with... That's all right. Thankfully, I don't need the arrest, so... My opponent's probably like, well, why didn't they cast it on something else? They can leave it back too, I guess. I don't care. This is definitely the biggest March of Otherworldly Light I've ever cast. Oh, Norica. What can I even get back with that? Sunblade Samurais? It seems like a good one. So... free value first. Why not? I mean, yeah, that's totally fine. Doesn't matter. So I don't have to cast Junji in case they have Farewell. Let's say they block my biggest guy next turn. They still definitely take lethal. Let's say they get another creature next turn. They have 2 blockers. They block my 2 biggest guys. They take 3, 5, 8, 10. It's still lethal. I'm going to just sandbag Junji in case of Farewell. So yeah, even if they deal with the 2 biggest guys here, like Intervention, yeah, block my next biggest guy, they still take lethal, so I'm fine with it. Alright. We'll see you for the next one. Yeah, this looks like a good keep to me. Turn 4 Samurai, not too bad. Solitude into Terminal into Samurai. Hey, we could even have a turn 4 Junji. Hopefully it doesn't get Essence, whatever it's called, again. Turn 4 and turn 5 Samurai. I mean, not the worst. Not the worst turn progression. Uh-oh. Goro, Goro. Goro, Goro is goodo, goodo. Alright. Let's get our second black, I guess. The Samurai down. Oh, that's a good draw. Nice one. Well, I guess we tempered first here because we could get Junji. Or a land, in which case we want to use that land. Well, now we can dig for Junji. That's nice. Guess we can ditch that. I don't need the terrarium. Do I really need Kumano faces Kakazan? I mean, it's not bad. I guess it's fine. Just to draw 1 card. They need their second color really badly here. So let's just attack with the Samurai here. Again. Get our Tempered and Solitude. Might have to deal with a dragon here, unfortunately. Well, if they block there, they lose their modified creature. I'm pretty happy about that. So at least we'll go land, Kumano, Samurai. Alright, so let's attack with Samurai. Alright, we'll play land. Unfortunately, I don't think we have another artifact to tap, do we? No, I guess we don't. Sure. So I think we just attack with 2/2 here. Oh, that's cool. Unfortunately, no targets. It's only 4, right? Uh-oh. Can I cast it anyway? Yeah, I can. It just won't hit anything, but that's all right. I wonder why they block like that. They probably think I have something. I mean, I might as well cast it, even if it's not doing anything. I guess we'll get another red here. I don't know. Sure. Alright, well, that'll do. So we'll cast this. And reconfigure here. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we still have enough to cast Genji. We hopefully don't hit a 6-drop. We do have a couple in here. We'll miss the 6-drop. Hey, Exemplar's fine. At least I can cast it. Sure, I guess I'll kill the Uprisers, fine. And we'll cast Exemplar and reattach the Ogre Head Helm to another Vigilant Samurai. Oops, not that one. Oh, this one, yeah. So we can't rummage by doing this. That's true. Maybe it's smarter to rummage. Because I can tap the... this does not make the best use of mana, but rummage here seems good to me. Well, do I want the 4/4 blocker, though? I kind of do. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the 4/4 blocker. Ooh, 4. That's a good one. Alright, so we'll attack with this one. The free spell. Subduer, we'll take it. Taking it, huh? Alright. I think it's because they want to spit out dragons, I presume. So we'll decline there, go land, subduer. I guess we can loot first too. Can I do everything? 4, 5, 6, plus subduer, plus loot. So I guess we can loot first. Alright, so we'll ditch the land. Go subduer. And play the boar. Let me read Goro. So they attack with Fang, and then they can make a dragon. So we'll probably block with... yeah, what's the best ones to block with? I think it's probably Fragment plus, like, Etching of Kumano. We're going to lose some Exile here, but I'm okay with it. I'd rather keep my Samurai for Samurai value rather than the Shaman, I think. So I think I like this more. Draw a card. Okay. Kami's Flare, so we can kill Goro. That's relevant. And let me think here. So I think we'll go Mentor. So I can go for Tempered here to get the free play. So maybe the best play is Reconfigure, attach to 4. And then can go Mentor, Pump Bore. Can attack with 8, Trample. Got a free spell, Norica, pretty good. Still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana, so I can do both, which is good. I still would have been able to cast Junji as well, so that's cool. Let's see how they block here. So let's see. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. So they would still have the boar to be able to make more dragons with. I wonder if I just want to kill everything and then kill Goro. And I think I still should be able to beat a 5/5 dragon. Ideally. I mean, I guess they can equip their thing to the 5/5, but I still have a good amount of attackers. This is probably fine. I think we kill Goro. Cast Norica too. So let's kill everything but the 3/3 and make sure we do this while we're still modified up. And then we'll go land Norica. And have a lot of attackers next turn when they're at 4 life. So they do have 5 blockers now. 6 blockers. At least they can't do the Kami's Flare, so that's good. I can get enchantments back, so I can do Fall of Lord Kanda. It doesn't actually hit anything, but I can get my 4/4 other dude back, so that's pretty good. So I assume the best attack is probably the Mentor. So we'll reconfigure to Mentor. Then when it dies, I can just, you know. So we'll tap the... I guess I don't even have to tap the dragon. Let's maybe tap the Bamboo Grove Archer. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. That doesn't give them a... I guess they can block with the 3/1, but that's just fine. So I guess we'll choose Samurai. Tap the Archer. A free spell. Patrol's good too. I guess I'll kill the dragon then. We'll put a counter on probably one of our vigilant dudes, and then I'll go patrol. Guess I can loot. So we just have to reconfigure onto patrol, attack with patrol, tap archer. A free spell, there's Hitotsuku. Cool. We'll see you for the next one. Alright, we'll keep this. So I guess, yeah, it sounds good. Samurai can get our white mana if necessary. I think we actually go, well, it's an interesting choice here. I can do a couple things. It's certainly not the best use of mana to do that. So maybe I do Samurai now. Next turn I can play red mana and go Kakazan plus Ogrehead Helm. And then the turn after that I can do Norica. My other option is to do Kimono now, and then next turn I can play Norica as a 4/3, but only if I get the white mana. I think we just pass and just get our white mana. And then at least we can make a double play next turn, which I feel okay about. Alright. No play. Well, I would say they have some removal then. That would be my assumption. Oh, and then we get the white mana? Alright, that's okay. Oh, wait. I didn't do that right. I was supposed to play the red. Well, I wonder if this actually works out better. I don't know if it does, but... I don't know which one I'd rather make a target. I guess next turn I can make a double play, so we probably go... yeah, probably go Helm. Let that get eaten. I think I'd rather the Ogrehead Helm get eaten. And honestly, if they're not playing anything, they probably have multiple removal spells anyway, so it probably doesn't even matter. But we'll let them Kami's Flare or whatever. And then figure out what I'm doing at some point. Well, they didn't... Twisted Embrace has got to be it. Otherwise, why would they not... Oh, geez. Well, I guess... Are they going to discard their hand? I suppose it kind of really want to at this point. make me lose my Ogre Head Helm. I feel like they kind of lost some good stuff there, but obviously it wasn't. It's never fantastic to lose all your things. Well, at least we can make a double play here and get in for 2. Oh, that's cool. Well, if I'm going to rip anything with Tempered and Solitude, Xaxxi's mana card is pretty nice. I had actually pre-played the land too, so that could have ended poorly for us. So they lost a Boar, a Kami, and a Simian Sling. I guess their loss wasn't that bad. I mean, it worked out pretty well for them, actually. Getting a Shattered States Era. I mean, Shattered States Era alone is not highly played. So to actually steal, like, the one creature that... that's kind of insane, actually. So they would get to draw if I block. I think I'd take it. They actually, yeah, they would get to draw. But that's okay. I think I'm more okay with this anyway. The Scrounger shirt. So we can attack with Samurai first before I play anything. Although, yeah, I want to I don't have the mana anyway to do that. I can't play Junji, though, if I rip it, which is a problem. But we'll just get in for 4. See what we get. Okay, Terrarium's fine. At least we can go... Let's see. What's the best? Terrarium plus Norica. So find our second untap, and then I can do a tap land. That's probably the best. Yeah. So get our second. I can do Uncharted Haven for black, so maybe I just get like a... I don't know, another white. Play Uncharted Haven for black. And then play Norica. All right. They're gonna pump their no attacks. All right. Well, that's cool. Let's attack with Samurai. See what we get off the top. All right. See how they block. 3/6. Stuff gets exiled too, which I think is pretty insane, actually, now that I think about it. Because that means the Scrounger can't make stuff. So let's definitely gain a life here. That seems pretty valuable. Get another Samurai. Guess it costs me a play, but that's all right. Befriending the Moths is... I think Befriending the Moths is actually lethal at this point. Because we make Samurai fly, plus Exemplar, plus Boar, and that is 9 damage on the button. Terrarium kind of does it too. That was unexpected. Sure. No attacks. Well, no cards in hand? Well, I think we go for lethal. And they don't have 4 mana. Not that it would have done anything anyway. So what we do is land. I think I have enough, right? 4, 6, 8 is all I need. So, yeah. Do Befriending the Moths. We just have to make sure that we can tap our black mana. We don't need that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't need black. So we do Befriending the Moths. Flying Samurai. Exemplar. Attack. Cool. All right, see you for the next one. All right, you can keep this. Looks like a pretty good hand. At the very least, I can trade a patrol for a disruptor. I feel okay about that. Yeah, we're gonna trade. I don't need my 1/1, so... And we can build towards this Sunblade Samurai, I guess. Well, I guess I can't, Kami's flare that. But we can hit the 2/3 flyer, so that'll have to do. Well, I think since my turns are going to be occupied for a little while, I'm just going to cast this on an empty board. It does kind of feel like a waste, but like I said, at least my next 2 turns are occupied, so I'd rather, like, get a 2/4 at some point. Loot plus a scry. Alright, that's pretty good. I guess at least they're not playing a ninja this turn. That's good. I mean, I'm not playing a Junji next turn. Oh. Alright, let's get this down, see if they counter crab it. Alright. I mean, it's not really a draw scry. It's a scry loot, which is still pretty good, but it's not nearly as busted. Alright, Subduer here too, so we'll see if we get crabbed again. Alright, so we'll go Uncharted Haven, black mana, and pass. So we'll block, see if they have Kami's Flare, whatever. Alright, so I feel like Arrest doesn't do that much here. Might sandbag the land in case they have like a Virus Beetle or something. This only stops activated abilities anyway. I mean, I guess I can hit Network Terminal with Intercessor's Arrest and turn off loot. Not the worst idea. But maybe I need to stop the Goshen tie. It's tough. Well, yeah. I don't want to take 3 damage per turn. I don't want to let them scry loot each turn either, but it's a tough one. I suppose. Yeah, doing Puzzle Maker doesn't do much either. It just lets them. So I guess we go damage prevent. I mean, like I said, I could hit the terminal, but then we're kind of taking 3 damage a turn, which I don't love. So might as well. All right, see you for the next one. All right, well, this hand's a little awkward, but we'll keep it. No red mana, but no red spells in hand. I guess that's good. That was a good draw. Exemplar into Subduer into Befriending the Moths. It's kind of good beats. Uh-oh, Hacker, huh? All right, well, that's okay. Oh, that's surprising. Well, guess I'll do Subduer and pass. Still kind of want to do Befriending the Moths so I can get over top of the Hacker, I guess. They can ninja here, which is pretty good, but I don't want to block. If it's a Shadow Walker, at least I can kill it. That's good, right? Uh-oh. Hacker's a pretty good one, though. It's an expected one. All right. So we got Norica, Sunblade, the Samurai, and the thing. So most damage is going to be probably Mentor makes the most sense. And most damage is technically Subduer, so I guess we do that. Alright, so no red mana still. Let's see, I can ditch Samurai, get white mana, play Norica. That's probably the best. Keeps us playing lands and gives me something to get back with Norica next turn at least. Could get in for 6 here, but I'm not sure that's actually better. Let's see if they ninja something here. Hopefully if it is something, it's something I can kill. Alright, that'll accept. They deal 5, but at least it's something I can kill. That makes me feel a little better. Alright. So hey, we got red mana too, that's cool. So 6 mana. Oh, let's see. Yeah, let's I can get the Sunblade Samurai this turn too. It's pretty relevant. So it is. I wonder, because I can also deal with Shadow Walker now, but I think getting the free value out of the yard and getting the 4/4 is kind of good too. So I think the best play is just bash with Subduer. Tap this little duder. And we'll go Samurai plus Kamano faces Kakazan. I can chump the Shadow Walker with Exemplar and still get it back with Norica too, which is pretty good. Alright. So they're going to get some card draw at some point, but right now I'm not too threatened. I'm still pretty good here. So if they attack with Shadow Walker, I chump with Exemplar, because then I can at least still go. Yeah, this is fine. So we'll take 3 in the air. I guess the Exemplar gets bigger too, so that's cool. All right. So we may need to save Fall of Lord Kanda now for the Behold creature. That might make more sense. So we just go Befriending the Moths on our Sunblade Samurai. Get in for 3. And then we can play Exemplar. Actually, surprisingly close to lethal. But, I mean, obviously they have the blocker with the mobilizer mech, and I just drew some cards, so we still have our work cut out for us. Dockside Chef, so they can sack their Mender if they want, or the Decoy, or both. Get pretty good value, actually. I have a modified creature too, so possibly could be lethal. Well, I guess not. Well, not possibly. I suppose not now. Yeah, it's tricky. Um, Oh, let's see. So I need to get in at least 5 points of damage for Kami's Flare to be lethal. Oh boy, that's tricky. So I kind of have to attack with Subduer, I feel like. Not ideal, but... Okay. So... Fall of Lord Kanda, the Shadow Walker. And then pass. I guess that still only leaves us 4 blockers, but they have to crew the mech though. So, I mean, if I didn't have Kami's Flare in hand, they would definitely have lethal. So I wonder if they're going to go for it, because they have the Menace on the Road Captain too. So they can use Vision plus like a decoy to activate mech. Smash with everything. We definitely want to have a stop after attackers, before blockers, so that we can kill the Road Captain and do blocks as needed. Oh, I just want to play that. Okay. It's probably a more realistic way to try and get victory anyway. Well, at least I get a... Oh, they are going for that. Well, I think... So, kill that. And then 2-3 blocks. 2-1. 3-2. I've got to block everything here. Take 3 and kill him. I guess I'm actually... I don't have lethal here. Oh wait, I do. Okay, never mind. Never mind, I do. They actually, I think, would have won it. They would have won had they not attacked with everything. Of course, they didn't know that, but just based on the board presence that they had versus mine, I think maybe just sticking with the... I guess they wouldn't have been able to stick with the Mobilizer mech because of the Imperial Moth, though. But that's not true. They had the Duder face, Magruder. Road Captain. So they had the Menace Flyer. I guess maybe they forgot. They didn't play it safe enough, and ultimately it did cost them that game. But they went for it, which is what we needed them to do with that Kami's Flare in hand. So ended up getting 7 wins, which is sweet. Played 3 color, Splash and Junji. Able to cast it a few times. And it did win us one game. There was at least one game where Junji brought back Hidetsuku and won us the game. So that was cool. So let's do some pack one, pick ones here. Pack one, pick one. None of them are terribly exciting. Probably a Golden Tail Disciple. It's got lifelink. It's an enchantment. It's good for green-white enchantment decks, which are fun to play. It's a good archetype. Here's pretty easy Assassin's Ink. Great removal. All right, here I really like Dockside Chef a lot. Yeah, so Selfless Samurai is amazing too. Honestly, that's a tough one. Probably Selfless Samurai. I like the Samurai Warrior decks a lot. Chef's amazing though. They're both maybe equally good for, it's just a preference thing. I guess I'd take a Leech Gauntlet here. Good card. Reconfigure it at a relatively steep cost, but giving lifelink is good. All right, here, yeah, I'd go with the Boundless Vigor. It's one of the better shrines. Good card. And finally, ooh, yeah, it's going to have to be a Capitech Wrecker. Fantastic card. All right, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you for the next one.